Another position I think the Browns need to upgrade is wide receiver. A wide receiver who has looked pretty impressive Senior Bowl practices. Miami's Xavier Restrepo. Trevor Sikkema from PFF, friend of the show, what he sees when he looks at Restrepo.
Everybody loves the one-on-one wide receiver and DB drills that we have at the Senior Bowl every single year. And I'm going to tell you a player that you have to have your eye on every single time he steps up to the line. Miami wide receiver, Xavier Restrepo. This dude's a stud. Fifth-year guy, so he's got that experience to him. Over 2,300 yards over the last 2 years. Not the biggest guy in the world, 5'10", about 195 pounds, but he is a savant when it comes to how he runs his routes. 93rd percentile in separation scores against all types of coverages. 89th percentile separation scores against single coverages alone. Incredibly high numbers. That's what that drill is all about. So no matter who he is going up against, I'm going to give Xavier Restrepo the advantage, and I think he's going to be a big-time fan favorite when the week is over.
Yeah, look, certainly, not the most heralded recruit as a wide receiver to ever show up in Coral Gables. I mean, you think of names like Michael Irvin, you think of names like Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, but it is Xavier Restrepo who leaves Miami as the career leader in receptions and receiving yards.
And he's a guy that's projected mid-second round, third round. So, again, it's intriguing. He's a guy that Cam Ward, those numbers, they're from Cam Ward.
Yeah. No, I'm really intrigued by Xavier Restrepo. He had a phenomenal season, as they said in the clip there. Leaves Miami as the all-time leading receiver. And a guy that we didn't necessarily know too much about, I don't think. Like, this year was his kind of come up, if you will, because Cam Ward was there throwing the football a lot. But yeah, he's brilliant. And given his sort of size, I kind of feel like he would be deadly as a slot guy at the NFL level that you can kind of do some different stuff with, get open in different parts of the field than maybe you can on the outside. I do think one thing that's interesting with the Browns, like if they want somebody like Restrepo, if they want somebody in the second round, and they feel like they're going to get taken if that's where Restrepo were to go, and it's like late second round, because of where they pick, like having that early second round pick, they pick 33rd overall in the second round, having that late or that early third round pick that's their own, that gives you an opportunity where like you can get back up into the second round pretty easily, and teams only have to drop back, not quite as far as they would if they're going late third round. So I think like there's some value in the Browns being kind of where they're at, obviously, because you're picking earlier, but that allows them to, move around the board differently and navigate some things that there's a player potentially like Restrepo that they like and they want to go get. They'll have a chance to do that just based off of like where they pick and where he's kind of projected to potentially go.